Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. As we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news all about the American GDP and reactions to the first quarter results. US economic activity expanded at an annualised 1.6% in the first quarter of 2024, compared to the 3.4% rise in the prior quarter, and below forecasts of 2.5%. It was their slowest growth since the contractions of the first half of 2022, although there are two more revisions due, and in the fourth quarter 2023 set, they rose with each revision. However, the PCE data released with this shows inflationary pressures unabated. So the US 10-year Treasury note yield rose above 4.7%, the highest since early November, as traders started to scale back their expectations regarding the timing of a Fed rate reduction, with the first cut now not priced in fully until December. We should note that lower growth with still high inflation equals stagflation, a gnarly public policy problem, as history shows. Meanwhile, the number of initial US jobless claims fell to just on 201,000, a bigger than expected retreat. And new orders for durable goods surged by 2.6% in March from February, following a downward revised 0.7% growth in February. The March rise was more than expected, but the year-on-year change is still a negative 2.2%. All eyes are now turning to the Bank of Japan, which is meeting today. They have important policies to balance regarding rising inflation, an expanding economy, but a currency that is being depreciated in US dollar terms, the one relationship that motivates them. But then many countries are struggling with a rising US dollar at present. And we should note that copper prices have surged recently and now top 10,000 US dollars a tonne. That's as high since April 2022. It is now only 6% below the all-time high, also in 2022. And global container freight rates were unchanged last week on average, making them 55% higher than year-ago levels. Bulk cargo rates, however, fell 4.9% in the past week, but they remain little changed from long-run averages. US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.70% and up 10 basis points from this time Wednesday, and its highest level since late October 2023. And the price of gold will start today a little firmer, up $7 from this time Wednesday at $2,333 an ounce. Oil prices were little changed from Wednesday at just under $83.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is still at just over $87.50 a barrel. But in between, it has been volatile. And the Kiwi dollar starts today little changed at just under 59.5 US cents. Against the Aussie, though, we're a quarter cent softer at 91.3 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're little changed to 55.4 euro cents. And that all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 61.9 and little change from Wednesday. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again